Hi folks, this is Tim aka TurboBB. In today's video I will be covering the replacement of the stainless steel bezel on the ThruNite TN31. So for those who are old hands at maintaining their lights, obviously this will be nothing new, but I had actually removed the stainless steel bezel to photograph both the LED and to take measurements. So that reflector actually measures 69.5 millimeters by about roughly just shy of 65 millimeters deep. Translation to us who don't use the metric system is about 2 3/4 inch diameter by 2.5 inch depth. So with that said, I've got everything placed back in and got the reflector in. There's actually this little rubber gasket here that goes right around the reflector, and then you place the AR coated lens on top of that. So the problem is that there's actually, well, not necessarily a problem, but the complications that you may potentially encounter with replacing a stainless steel bezel is that there is actually a rubber O-ring around the base here. All right. So as you know, the rubber can be a little tacky, so as you're trying to put it on, it will actually catch on the glass and eventually bind, and we definitely don't want that. So with that said, before replacing the stainless steel bezel, one thing you want to double check is make sure that the O-ring is seated properly. So basically, try to let the autofocus catch up here. You want to be able to see a steel diameter all within the O-ring, so that'll indicate that it is seated properly. Then I'm going to just take a little dab of water, rub around the O-ring. For those of you who have replaced oil filters on a car before, it's no different, right? You're just basically applying a little bit of lubrication before you thread on the oil filter, and it's really no different than with the stainless steel bezel here. So now, just want to take it nice and slow. Try to find the corresponding thread by counter screwing, and then trying to get it back on. Okay, it's finally hitting the glass now. It does take a fair amount of force to screw this bezel back on, and obviously without the appropriate tool you may never ever be able to get it perfectly flush like it did from the factory. So I'm actually going to take this off the screen for a second, try to use all my might to screw this even further. Alright, so that's basically the best I can do. As you can see, there's still a minute gap there, and again, without the appropriate tool that fits into these grooves here, highly doubtful that you will get this all the way through. So, but the important thing is that you will see the O-ring has not been caught in between the bezel and the glass. Everything is perfectly flush within, and that's exactly what you would want. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful, and thanks again for watching.